What's going on, guys? Phantasm Mask here, and in January of 2014, I did a review of the 4K remaster Blu-ray of the original Robocop film. Gave it high praise, and rightfully so. It's a damn good version of that movie. Well, Shout Factory and their subsidiary Scream Factory are going back and re-releasing Robocop 2 and 3 in Collector's Edition Blu-rays, and I happened to get them a few weeks early from Shout Factory. They got a great thing on their website where if you order directly from them, they ship it out 2 weeks early, but I guess I got it an extra week. So when these popped up on their site, I was super excited. I'm a huge Robocop fan, and yeah, I even bought Robocop 3 too. We'll get to that in a little while, but Robocop 2 here has a whole slew of new special features, which previous Blu-ray sets, it's just completely absent. I think my copy of Robocop 2 on Blu-ray just has a theatrical trailer and subtitles, and that's it. That's all I consider to be features for that Blu-ray. But with this, I'm going to go down the whole list of special features here of what's included in this collector's edition. With Robocop 2, you get a new 2K scan of the inner positive. You get a new audio commentary with author CG supervisor Paul M. Salmon, a documentary, Corporate Wars, the making of Robocop 2. You get machine parts, the special effects of Robocop 2. You also have a new little featurette called RoboFabricator, which is a featurette about the props fabricator for the film. There's a new feature on here called OCP Declassified, and going through this, it's a whole bunch of archived interviews of Peter Weller, Irving Kershner, Tom Noonan, various actors and actresses in the movie that haven't been released. And you also have a theatrical trailer, teaser trailers, TV spots, and a still gallery. Now, one thing that's not mentioned on the back of this box is they were advertising deleted scenes coming with this Blu-ray. And while it's probably the most disappointing aspect of this Blu-ray is the fact that the deleted scenes are relegated to a still gallery with a text introduction before the still images. The thing is that those still images are of such a high quality that I'm almost certain that film exists somewhere. It's just, I guess they didn't get their hands on it. I would have really preferred to have seen the actual footage rather than just be like, here's Tom Noonan as Kane dressed up wearing a turban in all black in the OCP headquarters, and I'm just like, great. I would have loved to have seen that scene and why it was left on the cutting room floor. Now, there is a little bit of text to kind of give you context for these scenes, but I would have much preferred to have seen the footage, and really, it's the only fault that I have for this Blu-ray. In terms of the picture, this new 2K scan is far and above the original that I have over there with the box set. It looks better. My friend has a very nice 4K LED television, and that's what I used as a reference for these two different versions, and it just, this Shout Factory release is way better than that original one. Robocop 3 is going to be a whole separate video. I'm not really going to talk about that right there, but Shout Factory should have done something with that. But another cool thing that I really like about Shout Factory is that this is the poster that they made for Robocop 2 for their collector's edition, but it comes with a reversible cover as well, and you get the original wall poster art for Robocop 2. As far as the other special features in here, the making of Robocop 2 is it's really good. It gives insight to the troubled production of Robocop 2. It turns out there was a whole bunch of other stuff, different ideas that they had. The very popular thing that's been circulating around the internet about the plot for Robocop 2 is he would have been damaged and then 25 years later come out of and get rebuilt. They talk about that. They talk about various other ideas that they had for a sequel. What kind of happened with this movie, has it aged better with time, things like that. Interviews with actors. Peter Weller's does not have any new interviews, but other actors and actresses were hunted down to get interviews. That's really, other than the special effects of Robocop 2, which processes sort of commonly known. There's a lot of stuff in here with Phil Tippett, and rightfully so. Like, this is probably one of the best films where you can look at stop motion animation and be like, this is really fucking cool. Another thing that they had sent me while getting these early was that Shout Factory also enclosed some nice posters for Robocop 2 and 3, which I'll show the Robocop 3 one in its respective video. Overall, I'm impressed with this version of Robocop 2. If you are a fan of the sequel of Robocop 2, this is definitely the version to buy. The trilogy box sets, as cheap as they are, just completely lack in special features. I know that there's a trilogy box that you can buy now which has the 4K version of the original, but other than the special features on that, there's nothing special about 2 or 3. They're just kind of like pushed off to the wayside and just be like, yeah, well, we put it in here just because we had to. So this is a really solid release from Shout Factory. I cannot recommend this highly enough. If you're a fan of Robocop, pick this up for the special features alone. And hey, as an added bonus, they went back and they made the film look better. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm going to probably enclose a link somewhere up here in the corner to my upcoming Robocop 3 review, or back up here in this corner, you can take a look at the original Robocop 4K Blu-ray review that I had. So with that, thanks a lot for watching. Phantasm Mask here, signing out.